aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. For the season series between these two teams, the Bucks came away empty-handed in the last matchup against the Cavaliers. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks presented by State Farm. Brandon Jennings and Monte Ellis comprise the backcourt. Marquise Daniels out there with Ilyasova. And it's Sanders in at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, Thompson and Zeller, they're inside. Wayne Ellington is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's G in at the 3 slot. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Magic in Orlando. This is to Ilyasova. Over Thompson. Ilyasova can't hit. And the Cavaliers with possession here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. Irving. And Sanders pulls it down.
Daniel Gibson.
Boy, what a tremendous rookie season it was a year ago for Kyrie Irving. And the thing you forget, he had to take the whole summer off going in just to rest his foot. Played only 11 games his freshman year at Duke. Came out and still was able to contribute right away at a high level in the NBA.
Daniel Gibson's checked in for Cleveland. And Irving throws it down.
That's a solidly executed kick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
You go back to that summer off for Kyrie Irving. You said it was the hardest 2 months of his life.
Well, not being able to work on his game for a guy who has his ability and loves the game the way he does. You factor in the anticipation of starting your NBA career. Nonetheless, it was worth the wait. This young man especially.
Ellis. And he makes good on the layup. Ellis has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, saw just a little bit of daylight and right to the rim.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Zeller's got his first points of the night.
It's been no postseason action for Cleveland since LeBron James left. Overall, it seems the franchise goes on these spurts of making and not making the playoff. I don't think they'll have to wait too long before getting back there, though. A lot of good young players in the Cavs system.
Shot is blocked. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. Kept alive. Here's Sanders. Goes up with it again. He lays it in.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
G. Thompson passes to Zeller. He kicks it to Thompson. Hits the post range jumper. Thompson's got his second bucket. Getting back to what you said about Cleveland, postseason not a problem for them, but the franchise still looking to their first championship.
Well, they came close. Remember 2007, they made the finals, although they did get swept by San Antonio. But that was when LeBron James was ever since the trade, or I should say the defection of LeBron. Ultimately, it was a sign and trade. Oh my God, since LeBron left, they've been in rebuilding mode here in Cleveland.
And the Bucks making a change here. And Balamute's checked in. He feeds it to Gibson. Zeller setting the pick for Gibson. Back to Irving. Kicks to Gibson. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Gibson's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Here is Balamute. Get a chance to check out the seating out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Starting to look at the Bucks. And of course, there's the Cavaliers tied up with them. The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
A different look now for Cleveland. Spates checked in for Zeller. And it's C.J. Miles in for Tristan Thompson.
The Cavaliers' Byron Scott, guys, in his 13th season as a head coach. And, he had previous stops with both the Nets and the Hornets. And people may forget this, but in the early 2000s, he had back-to-back finals appearances as the head coach of the Nets. And was coach of the year in 2008 with the Hornets.
And he was second call. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Irving gets a screen from Gibson. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And going back to Clark's comment, you know, you think about Byron Scott. He's had the good fortune of coaching some really gifted point guards. Jason Kidd in New Jersey, Chris Paul in New Orleans, and now, of course, Kyrie Irving in Cleveland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Gooden comes in for Ilyasova. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Monte Ellis.
And, guys, when I look at Maurice Spates out of Florida, I think he's got a lot of potential. Good rebounder, nice touch from the inside and out. It's just a matter of the energy and the effort that he puts forth each night.
You know, talking about Spates, a talented player taken in the lottery back in 2008. Clark, what's the next step for him?
Well, clearly the talent is there, Kevin. I think he's got a nice face-up jump shot out to about 17 feet. He's working defensively to get better. He's got to continue to grow in his understanding of the game. And I think he's got to embrace being a guy who makes hustle plays, not look at those as something for somebody else to do. If he does those things, then he'll be a strong player for a long time.
Miles.
You know, that kind of play will get you some brownie points with your coach, no doubt.
And with your fans, too, Clark.
And even with the announcer.
Oh, yeah!
We all love it.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game. Well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers to risk being foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking is something to look out for.
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. Guys, not too much of a surprise that defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. They always seem to feed off of that defense. Just really trying to attack, force some turnovers, and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
And Sanders kicks to Redick. And again, the Bucks miss.
They got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Well, I like the way they've set the tone. They're going to have to continue to work at it, but rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
Passes it to Jennings. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shot by Gooden is no good. Sanders. The monster one-hand slam.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.
22.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. You got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yes, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
At forward, Caspi and Tristan Thompson. Livingston is out there with Wayne Ellington. And it's Spates in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Thompson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here is Malamute. Cannot hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team. And the Bucks making a change here. Ellis has checked in. Livingston kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Dallenberg. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Zeller's checked in. The drive by Ellis. That's blocked.
Well, he's got so much confidence, Kevin. Ellis is a guy who wants the big shot at the end of games. He's constantly on the attack. He's looking to score. Just one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
Loves to have the ball in his hands in the big moments and create his own shot. Something he does extremely well. And I think he's also improved at working without the ball to get his offense. makes him extra dangerous.
Alonzo G is checked in for Washington.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's the feed to G. Thompson, a screen on Ellis. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
A little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Here's Henson. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Oh, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Zeller dishes to Ellington. Shoots over Henson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gives him the lead pass. Knocked loose. And here we go with Thompson. Running it up the court. Pushing it up. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Redick. Offensive rebound. Here's D'Alembert. Down goes the slam.
Well, you're not going to get a more high-quality look than that. Terrific offensive rebound there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, Daniel Gibson comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Sean Livingston. Ilyasova is checked in for the Bucks. Here's Zeller. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Gibson against Ellis. The pass to G. Down low. Here's Thompson. A rebound by the Bucks. Daniels has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, you look at Tristan Thompson, an athletic, big guy, taken 4th in the 2011 draft by Cleveland out of Texas. Surprised a lot of people that he went that high, but I think his energy and his athleticism and his character all led to that selection. Now it's just a matter of gaining experience.
Caspi, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. C.J. Miles comes in for Gibson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jennings is checked in.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir.
I like that phrase. Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain to neutral.
That was amazing.
You know, speaking of Tristan Thompson, he's the highest drafted Canadian player in NBA history.
Yeah, Kevin hails from Ontario and part of a generation of Canadians who grew up with an NBA team to root for in the Raptors. I think the team helped bring more popularity to the game up north, quite honestly, and in turn helped foster the competition and development necessary to create top prospects.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Tries it from 9. The rebound by Brandon Jennings.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside. Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between 2 teammates. That was a layup. You've got to knock that down. You've got to convert and get those opportunities. Both clubs really battling under the board.
Yeah, and you know, Steve, the rebounding story really mirrors the game at large. I mean, it's been pretty much tit for tat, neck and neck.
The drive by Ellis. It's up. In the air. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials on the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Monte Ellis is a tremendously talented guard, but only 1 playoff appearance in his 7 NBA seasons.
Oh my God.
It's been frustrating for him. He's a guy who's put up some big numbers, but I'm sure he'd like to see more playoff success in his future.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Spates is checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. And Bahamute is checked in for Marquise Daniel. Pass to Irving. Spates. Cannot hit.
It's so hard not to go for it when you see that chance at the alley-oop.
Then he wishes he hadn't though. This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do the dunk. That's for darn sure.
That's how you commentate it.
You guys are crazy.
There's the dish to Casper. Top of the key. And Dallenberg pulls it down. Dallenberg's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Steve, you mentioned Monte's frustration in the past, being able to win a championship, a division title, or just, be above 500, on a consistent basis. But he's really worked on, Clark, not wearing all those emotions on his sleeves, to stay positive, to be a good leader.
Yeah, to be a little more even-keeled, make sure the dedication to the team is uppermost in his mind, and being patient, as well as striving for excellence. That's a delicate line to walk, but he's making progress in doing it.
Spates sets a screen. Feeds it to Walton. 3-pointer. The shot is off. Ball's knocked loose. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
He wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime.
35 for Bucks. 35.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Some good numbers for Ellis. 10 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Udo, Ilyasova out there with Luke, Richard, and Ba'amuta. Then there's Dunleavy, and it's Jennings in at the point guard. Zeller, who's checked in for the Cavaliers.
First team foul.
Jennings drives in. Ilyasova. This is his first free throw of the game.
He's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Monte Ellis checked in for the Bucks. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Sean Livingston.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Ellis goes in. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, with Brandon Jennings, we've seen steady improvement in terms of his shooting percentage during the course of his career. He came in as just a jump shooter, and now he's really finishing around the rim and showing better shot selection as well.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Gibson passes to Irving. Back to Gibson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And for Jennings, as we talk about him offensively, a quick, explosive guard. He can't create his shot, but pretty easy.
Yeah, I think he could be comfortably a 20-point per game scorer in this league, Kevin. The issue with him is just to continue to grow and be an efficient, to make the game easier for himself, to know how to harness. He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
The 3 is launched. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Caspi's got 5 rebounds tonight. He passes to Irving. He dishes it to Zeller. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Casper. Over Ilyasova. And rejection. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Here's Irving. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Irving's got 7. The Bucks trail. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Inside, G. You know what? Ellis with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Ellis throws it down.
That's a big boy dunk right there. Grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Oh, man, was it ever.
Outside Irving. Off the screen. And hit on the basket. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, close one here, and no team getting a huge advantage.
That's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Great matchup. I mean, these two teams really, really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
He kicks to Zeller. Back to Irving. He feeds it to G. Back to Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. Second, Monte Ellis.
That list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way these guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is really a thing of beauty.
And, Steve, if you want to take your place among the great shooting guards in the NBA, you have to be able to do more than score. You got to pass it as well. And a lot of these guys can.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Spades is checked in. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. G kicks to Spades. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Kicks it to Dunlap. Here's Henson. Oh, the one-hand jam.
Boy, that's hard-nosed sandpaper basketball right there. A lot of little friction in there.
Oh, I love the way you described that. Wasn't ever nobody was going to get to the rim but him.
Oh, man, with the violent putback to finish it off.
And it's G finishing it off.
Little added game time right there.
Yeah, letting himself down easy, it looks like.
Soft landing.
Yeah, a little better for the knees, so I don't blame him.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
He's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right, showing him off right there. Good move.
What does that even mean, Kevin? Bounce to the ounce?
Gibson for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know, as tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard. It'll pay off for them in the end. You know, one thing you know is that the son of a coach is usually going to have good shooting mechanics, and that's definitely the case with Mike Dunleavy Jr. He always seems cool and composed when he's getting ready to fire away. He's got a great release.
It's just one of the benefits of growing up in an NBA family. Shooting form comes very easy to him, and he makes the most of it. Timeout called for Bucks. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Casper. Alton comes in for Alonzo G. And it's C.J. Miles in for Daniel Gibson. And then for Milwaukee, Samuel Gallenberg is checked in for Hanson. Ellis comes in for Mike Dunley. And it's Jennings in for J.J. Redick.
Time running down now at the end of the quarter. They could go 2 for 1 if they decide to.
And I think that's what they need to do if the shot's there.
Miles dishes to Irving. Drills the leaner. Irving's got 11 points. It's Jennings with the drive. Passes it to Sanders. And the defense didn't have position and whistle a blocking foul, and they'll go to the line. First hit at the line for him here.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sanders, and that one's good. 10 points for him.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
The feed to space. The jump hook. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Sanders. Ellis on top. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Shooting on the line. J.J.
And the technical free throw is good.
Omri Pesci.
1 second left. Oh, offensive interference. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams. Bucks leading by 5. And now inside the foul intentionally.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Oh, ridiculous. Throw it down that time. Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You gotta just shake your head on that one.
And Tyler Zeller's going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Baramute's checked in for Milwaukee. Redick for 3. J.J. gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Not much resistance for him after that pick, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
Here's G. He's covered by Daniels. The offensive rebound.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Redick for 3, and that one's good.
Boy, you can really see the confidence they have from beyond the arc this half. It's visible and palpable.
And I'd throw tangible in there too, Clark. I mean, they know exactly what they're doing out there, knocking down everything. Visible, palpable, and tangible. Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Gibson passes to G. Knocks down the 3-ball.
G. They didn't get a chance to knock him down in the first. The defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make him pay when he's open.
Bamute can't get it to go.
He's far too tentative in the paint. I mean, even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Monte Ellis is checked in for Bamute. And Gibson kicks to Livingston. Buxley gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Sean Livingston.
Well, you love to see stories like that. Sean Livingston, who came back from that horrific knee injury in 2007. A lot of people question whether he'd ever be able to play again. He's worked his way back, and he's become a solid player in this league.
And the Bucks making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. Reddick dishes to Sanders. Thompson comes with the double team. Snatched up. Moves back up. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just perfection for them from the foul line in the second half.
Well, they haven't missed, and they look as cool and as comfortable as a baby in a nice bassinet. Every time they step up to the line, it's easy and relaxed.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Sean Livingston. And for Sean Livingston, point guard skills at 6'7", Clark, you just don't see that every day.
Yeah, he's unique in that he uses his length as a point guard to his advantage, and he's a good defender. I like what he's shown. Although you're always wondering how good he could have been had it not been for the terrible knee injury.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Spades is checked in. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Boy, it's so impressive to see a young guy like Kyrie Irving carry his team's offense, and that's exactly what he's done. He's able to score for himself or find open teammates with his ball handling and passing. So the ideal point guard for a young team.
And, you know, another exceptional quality for Kyrie being a player so early in his career is how calm and collected he is at the end of games. I mean, he looks almost like a 15-year veteran late in games.
G kicks to Gibson. There's the triple. But they get it back.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
And it's blocked. Ellis outside. Timeout called the Bucks. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks. Dunleavy's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Bucks leading by 7. That free throw good from Jennings.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Jennings drops them both.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league. In this game, no different. He's making each trip to the line count.
Thompson a screen on Ellis. Gibson with it, picked up by Ellis. Thompson passes to G. From downtown, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now. You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
Caspi, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving dishes to Spates. And there's the foul that goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. And so it's Cleveland with it. Down by 12. Here's Spates. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
They continue to barrel their way inside. When's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of the last 10 coming inside.
Drew Bolton's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Mike Dunleavy.
Nice little rebounding advantage they're enjoying here.
Yeah, and that's the reason they've got this big lead. Dominating the glass and really being tougher than their opponent.
And so he calls the foul on the shot clock. Trip to the line to shoot 2. He throw good. Udo. Zeller, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Udo.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Ellis against Gibson. Fires the 3. Leaps for it. The kick out to Walton. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Walton. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving. Udo kicks to Ellis. Pushes it down.
Yeah, this club is well on its way to victory. A beautiful offensive execution.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was wire to wire too, guys. A fantastic job.
Here's Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, what you love about Kyrie Irving is the great size for the point guard position. 6'3", strong, and really doesn't have any trouble penetrating. He gets into the lane. He's got the strength, the quickness, and then the long-range shooting ability to cap it off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for Kyrie Irving, I think his deceptive ball handling ability really helps get him inside.
Yeah, he gets guys off balance with his change of pace, and all skills allow him to get where he wants to when he wants to. You can't really keep him away from the rim. He's got a knack, and he's stronger than he appears, Kevin. That's another asset he has.
Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Mbamute. Now Caspi. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Jennings kicks to Udo. Right through the D for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Doesn't look like they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch.
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, they're still aggressively attacking the basket and putting up points.
No good on that one. The Bucks making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Jennings against Irving for the 3. Jennings drives in. A strong effort on the rebound. Nets the second chance points.
I think we can chalk this one up. The goal now is just to run some time.
Yeah, I think it's time to get the bus started now, boys.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Larry Sanders.